Oh, this is Brian again. We're going to step 2 of the sales process, which I personally feel is the most important. If you don't tell the customer about yourself, let them learn who you are, and you don't learn who they are, you're not going to be able to develop any rapport. This person's not going to trust you. And when you go to close, you're going to have no weight. So this is the time that you slow down, learn about your customers, and have your customer learn about you. Become a person to them, someone that they can trust through this big purchase. Because if you mess this up and you go quick, you're not going to be able to close this customer. You're not going to get the sale, and you're going to have wasted a sales opportunity. And you and I both know that that's incredibly important. Each opportunity is money walking out the door. We all have quotas. We all have bills to pay. We all have bosses that their store needs to perform well. So each opportunity is incredibly important. If you rush this step, you'll lose. It's plain and simple, you won't win. So we're going to talk about the second stop. I believe it's the most important. We don't have to talk about it anymore. You know that. This right here is where you ask questions. You want to learn about your customer. You know, you're going to basically talk about open-ended either or yes questions. Now, open-ended questions, you're trying to learn about them. What brings you in today? How's your day going? You want to get them talking. So open-ended questions, you're basically just trying to learn about them. If you limit the question down to yes or no, it's going to be really not an uncomfortable conversation. Where if you get someone talking, their defenses are going to be down, you're going to learn about them, and they're going to learn about you. Now, when you do open-ended questions, you need to shut up. Instead of waiting to talk, actually listen to these people, because they're going to tell you exactly what they need in the sales process if you just shut up. It's okay. You don't have to talk the whole time. I know as salespeople, that's what you think what we do, but more of what we do is listening. So when you say, "Hi, I'm Brian. Welcome to so-and-so, and you are?" What brings you in today? Shut up. Oh, I got into a car accident, or my this, and this is what brings me in. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, thanks for choosing us. What kind of products were you looking for? Just basically start talking. Go into where you can kind of funnel the sales process down. And in the process, you kind of want to learn about them. Either or questions, they're really good, because basically what you're doing is you're giving the customer 2 choices that both are good for you. And it helps really get them down to where you guys want to be in the sales process. So if it happens to be cars, you're thinking, well, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, were you thinking 4-door or 2-door? Van or SUV? Darker colors, lighter colors? Things like that. 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, manual, automatic. What you're doing is you're just funneling down that sales process to make it easy on both of you. Because if the customer has too many choices, they won't be able to make one, and they'll have to think about it. Which obviously be-backs come back, but not very often. So what you want to try to do is you want to funnel that sales process down to make it easier on both you and your customer. Because your customer's there to buy something. You're not pressuring them, you're not doing anything like that, but they wouldn't be in your store if they weren't really thinking of buying something. Because most people, before they even get into the store, they've been online, they've been reading, they've been making this decision in their head. So for them to actually get off their phone and come into your store to look, they really want to buy. They've already looked. So you want to just help them get down to a decision, something they can make. Yes questions. Yes questions are really good questions. How they're designed is to reaffirm their sales. Their product needs what they want. The yes questions are trying to bring them back to they're making the right decision. Sorry, I fumbled that a little bit, but so when you're say you're in the product, you're demoing the product. You were basically like, hey, you were talking to me about how this SUV was really what you wanted. It's got 3 rows. That'll work great for you, won't it? Yes. Okay, that's a yes question. Because basically when you ask that question, they're going to reaffirm that they're making the right decision. So yes questions are incredibly important. So you want to try to get as many yeses through the sales process as you can. So yes questions are good. It helps reaffirm their decision. So when you go to the end and when you're closing, they're making the right decision. You don't even have to you don't have to pressure them. They just know, like, oh my gosh, I have somebody who's helping me. They got me on the right vehicle. It's everything I need. Why wouldn't I want to buy it? So that's a really good thing when it comes to the discovery, the rapport building. Product needs, what they want. Listen, don't wait to talk. Everybody does it. So when the customer's telling you what they want, what they need, listen. Even if you want to, write it down. Okay? Oh, what do you need? And write it down. So they know that you care about them, what they want, what they need. They're not going to feel like you're stuffing them into something. Okay? Because no one likes being stuffed into something. They're not going to want to pay for it. So if you get stuffed into a product, you're not happy about it. So you want to listen and find out what the customer needs. You know, they have each customer is so different. So, you know, just because they need a 4-door, they might need something a little bigger. You know, or maybe because they want a 4, you know, they're used to a car, you know, but while listening to them, you think, maybe a little SUV might be better. So just listen. That's the most important thing. If you screw this up, this step, all the other steps don't mean anything. You can't close somebody if you haven't listened to them and built a rapport with them. You know, you want them to trust you, and they should trust you because you're the professional. You're the one helping them. So take time, listen to them, ask good questions, listen tentatively. That's the main thing. If you do that, and these people, they start to trust you, the rest of the sales process is going to go really easy. Thank you so much. This is video 2. We're going to go into the 3rd video here in a second.